Hey there, Andrew again here. One of the other videos that I wanted to do was going to append it to the other one, and I may or may not. But what the heck is a macro? I totally forgot that a lot of people don't know what that is, and I'm going to explain it to you hopefully rather quickly. So a macro is obviously the overarching generalization of what you eat as far as nutrition goes, as far as intermittent fasting, keto, and 6 gear. So that being said, it's set up like this. The first item, and what we typically do here, or what I do is 75, you'll see it like this, 75, 20, 10, okay, or 25 rather. You have to, it has to add up to 100. All right, you can't go over 100. So 75, 15, 10, that's a pretty good one. So 75% fat, 15% protein, and then the last number is always carbohydrates. So that is what your total caloric intake consists of as a percentage. So it doesn't matter whether you eat 2,000 calories or 3,000 calories. That means that 75% of those calories are from fat, 15% is from protein, and then 10% would be from carbohydrates. Okay, now diving in deep to that, I do have a list of foods that I eat and that are pretty much across the board accepted as quote-unquote keto or low glycemic. And my preferences are, we're going to go into, someone asked me about why the grass-fed beef is in there. And it's because when animals are fed on grain, it changes at the cellular level the content of their fat and how fat they get. Okay. Plus, if they're eating grains, they're not meant to eat it. They, believe it or not, they're meant to eat grasses and not to fill out on grains. In fact, let's cross the board here. Chickens, which are omnivores, which are fed grain-only diets, usually they live half as long because they get arterial sclerosis and they get heart attacks and die. That's why you see all that yellow fat on some chickens, because they're fed great. So a vegan diet for a chicken is cruelty. Just so you know, and all you vegans out there, well, I guess you won't care if they feed chickens vegan diet. So you want pasture-raised chickens. If you can find them, go to your local farmer and get them. Find out what they're fed. And the same thing with if you can also get organic, that's the way to go too, because there's so many herbicides and pesticides that have long-term effects that we have no idea from. And the same with GMOs as far as being fed to animals. Do I think all GMOs are bad? No, but I just don't want to eat any of them because no one's been able to prove that they aren't. In fact, there's quite a bit of proof that there is. So that's my 2 cents worth on macros. And eating tip is, a lot of people that start this, as I said before, when you get going, and what I did to get through this is I pigged out on my last meal. I mean, I ate far more. I ate 3 bites more than I thought I could go. I almost was ready to puke. I'm not kidding you. Because what you want to do is you want to get your body used to, if you're doing the intermittent fasting, not worrying about where the next meal comes from. So physiologically and psychologically, it'll get you used to it. So when you start out, and you don't have to do an 18-6 your first day. Skip breakfast, go for 14 hours, and then eat, okay? And then the next day, maybe add a half hour to it, or an hour, or 16. Go to 16, then 17 and 18. Or if you're a woman, you stop at 16. And it's easy enough to do. Just skip breakfast. You don't have to do all this in one shot. Don't make it any harder on yourself than you need to. So anyway, hopefully that helps. That's what a macro is. That's why I eat grass-fed beef and other critters. And you can do this. I guess you can do this on vegan. I just don't know anybody that's done it because there's a lot of nutrients and things that you can't get if you don't eat meat, at least seafood of some type. You need these proteins to really keep your body healthy. So that's it. That's all I got. And hope this helps. We'll talk to you later. Andrew Anderson signing off. Go 6 gear. You can do it. Bye-bye.